What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the weekend reading. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would gratefully appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, everybody, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Gemini, so we're gonna go get it poppin'. Shout out here to Team Gemini, and shout out to Ashley for pulling on through. Nonetheless, everybody, happy Friday. I hope you guys are ecstatic and excited for your weekend. And before we go ahead and get into it, as always, guys, I do want to note, if you'd like a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com, linked in the description below if you would like to book me there. Anyhow, though, guys, I'm going to say what's up here to some peeps, and then we'll get started here with Gemini. Real quick, what's going on, Ashley, Roxy, Kayani, what's going on, Aubrey, Red Skies, Ruby Bird, what's going on, Unapologetic Converse, what's going on, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I'm just gonna call you XO. So XO, hello, what's going on? Itty, what's going on? God's anointed daughter, Josh, Michelle, Liz, how is everybody doing? Healing Hearts, happy Friday to you too. What's going on, everybody, man? Hope you guys are doing great. Now, with that all being said, we do have Team Gemini starting out here today, so let's go ahead and get it popping and see what we got going on here for our lovely and amazing Gemini gang. What's going on here, baby? What insight and information do we got showing up here, please? With our zodiac sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on into the next 72 hours. What do we got in store here for your weekend? Hopefully, we are looking at some really wonderful stuff. Team Gemini, let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Overall energy here for you, Team Gemini, if I can get my cards together. There we go. Overall energy for you is going to be an Emperor in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a Aries for a few of you. Having a look into the current energy, we got here a Death in reverse, what you're dealing with, Gemini. You got here a Chariot in reverse, and looking at the outcome for your weekend is going to be a Seven of Wands in reverse here as well. All right, Team Gemini, let's go ahead here and talk about it. Hopefully we're looking at some wonderful stuff. You do begin here, like I mentioned, with an Emperor card in reverse, and we're pairing that here as well to the Death card in the reverse position also. So this feels to me like right now something isn't changing. I feel like what's changing is you just feel like you're not getting a grip on a situation, or you're not getting control in some sort of situation, and due to the nature of not feeling like you have a sense of control and not seeing that change, I feel like it's causing a bit of frustration. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Chariot reverse, you're feeling stuck, like you can't get out of something, you can't get a grip on something to change it for the better. So Geminis, I definitely feel a little bit of stagnancy coming into play for you. I mean, for some of you guys, it could be financially. Maybe you're feeling like you can't get a grip on your money so that you can put more away and save. Maybe for others of you, you're feeling like you can't get a grip on your situation with a friend or your situation with a romantic partner, but it's like, no matter how much I'm trying to change something, it just feels like it won't. And due to the nature of me not having control right now, I'm feeling really, really irritated, upset, kind of going through the whole emotional spectrum. Having a look here at the outcome, though, you have here a Seven of Wands reversed. I feel like your Seven of Wands reversed here is basically saying, with that being said, I need to be open to the idea that maybe this is something I'm not meant to control. Remember, guys, we only really can control what's within ourselves. You know, our thoughts, well, maybe not our thoughts, but our actions we take, right? What we choose to do is what's in our control. But what other people choose to do, what other people choose to say, etc. and so forth, is something that is beyond our control. So remember, guys, focus on what it is that's within your power. But what isn't within your power, don't sit there and focus on trying to change what you simply cannot change. You're going to drive yourself mad. So Geminis, I feel like you're looking at a scenario and you're like, you know what? Maybe this is something that's out of my power. Maybe I have to accept that this is something I cannot control. And with that being said, maybe it's time to let a situation play itself out rather than me trying to get a grip on it. Okay? Now, of course, in certain situations that are within your power, then yes, you have the ability to gain some control there, but you have to be willing to take initiative. Now, on the flip side, if you're dealing with something that's beyond your power, accept it for what it is, accept the things you cannot change, and focus on the things you can, okay? Would be my best advice going forward. Nonetheless, Gemini, I love and appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Take it if it resonates, of course, leave it if it doesn't, but we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have started out here, everybody, with Team Gemini. We're going to hop on into our fire signs next. So for the weekend read lineup, we're going to do air, fire, water, and earth for the entire lineup, okay? Getting on into our fire signs, though, we're going to take a look here at Team Aries and see what's popping on in here for you moving into your next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for Aries, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on in to the next 72 hours. What do we got showing up here for the Ram fam? Moving on into tomorrow. What's going on, Jess? How are you? Hey, Hot Water Tarot. Hey, Liz. How's everybody doing, man? What's going on, Karen VR? MJ, hello, hello. What's popping, though, here for Team Aries? Moving on into this weekend. Aries, we're going to get our last shuffle and see what's up. Aries, overall energy for you, you got a Two of Wands here. Taking a look into the current energy, we do have here a Hermit card, what it is you're dealing with at this time. We have here a Ten of Pentacles, and having a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position too. Ram fam, rolling into your weekend. Two of Wands showing up here, Hermit showing up here. I feel like you're getting to a point where you want to remove yourself from some scenario. I think you're tired of feeling confused. Some of you may be picking between two people right now. Maybe you feel confused, you know, do I go with Matthew? Do I go with Andrew? Like, who do I pick? Who do I choose? Fuck it. Let me pull back and choose neither and kind of just take some space from a very confusing situation. Because I see here for some Aries, you might feel caught between two things right now. You could be caught between two different job opportunities, two different love opportunities. And if it's not about getting stuck between two opportunities, maybe you're just stuck in regards to like where your path should go next. And sometimes, guys, I always tend to tell people, if you're not certain where you want to go forward, don't go forward with it. You know, go with the flow instead. Wait till something that you feel 100% you want comes towards you and then go for it then. However, though, if you don't have a level of certainty of what you want, it's almost always never worth going through with it unless you want to go with the flow. So I feel here right now, you've been a little bit stuck. And you're saying to yourself, you know, if I really wanted something, I would have chose it by now. So I'm going to pull back and see what else the universe has to offer me. And I feel like pulling back, Aries, is going to be the best thing you can end up doing for yourself, because looking at what you're dealing with here, you're dealing with the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is representative here of stability, abundance. It's representative here of things moving in a beautiful direction. And with the outcome showing up here being the Knight of Pentacles represents stability for the long term. So I just want to throw this out here for Aries. I feel like this weekend, instead of settling for less, if you allow yourself to be open for more, the universe is going to show you more. Okay? Like I mentioned, if you don't want Matthew and if you don't want Andrew, choose neither, so the universe can present you a wonderful person that you actually want for the future. You know, don't settle on Matthew or Andrew if it's not whom you want. Allow that right person to come in by remaining open to recognize and meet and connect with that right person. If this job you're dealing with, I don't know if I want this job or that job. If you're finding yourself stuck between those two, maybe take a step back, you know, get a job temporarily, focus on an income, but stay open for different opportunities if you don't want to fully commit to something at this time in your life. Remember, the more room we can leave open for the right kinds of things, the right kinds of people, etc., the more we have the probability of meeting those right types of people and right types of things. If we just settle for less, we're not showing the universe that we're ready for what we truly desire. We're showing the universe, hey, I'm going to take what I can get, right? So in order to be in that state of abundance, you have to be willing to be opened up for it, okay? So Aries, I feel like your next 72-hour period says, I'm not going to settle. I have opportunities in front of me, but they're not inherently what I want, and I'm not going to settle on that. I know what I want. I know what I desire. I'm going to remain open until I reciprocate, or more so receive that going forward into the future. And I think that's the best idea. Go with the flow right now. Enjoy yourself. Remain open for what you truly want. Don't settle for less, okay? Love you, Ram fam. We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for tuning in here, though, to your weekend reading. And, of course, much love and appreciation to you. So we have started out here, guys, with our air. We have jumped on into our fire. Let's get on into our water. Jumping into the water signs. Team Pisces, we're going to have a look here and see what's going on here for the fish rolling into the weekend. Hopefully, as always, we're looking at something wonderful. So let's see what we got going on. What insight and information is popping on through here, please, for our zodiac sign of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on into the next 72 hours. What's going on here for Piscean peeps this weekend? And let's go ahead here and have ourselves a look. What is up here for the fish? Pisces, overall energy here for you is going to be a 10 of Pentacles. I like it. Taking a look here at the current energy for you. You have here a Queen of Cups in reverse. Excuse me. What it is you're dealing with, Pisces. 2 of Swords in reverse. And then having a look here at the outcome for you. Knight of Cups in reverse as well. Piscean, I feel like you're good. You have everything you want. You have everything you feel like you need. And I think that somebody here has been offering their cup to you, but you're declining the cup. And you're not declining the cup out of the nature of not really wanting anything this person can propose. However, though, when somebody makes a proposition after doing something to hurt you, offend you, or make you feel uncomfortable, the proposition is denied. You know, Pisceans here want to make sure that the person they connect with is coming from an authentic and genuine place. And I feel like somebody here didn't offer you what you wanted at first. This is somebody here who maybe gave you a half-ass offer, or somebody here who maybe didn't treat your heart right the way that it should have been treated the first time around. And I feel like you're connecting with somebody on an intuitive level. I feel like you're connecting with somebody here who's like, Pisces, I want a second chance. But you realized I gave you a chance already. You blew it. And with that being said, I have everything I need already. Not only do I not want to go back and get involved with somebody who hurt me already, but I'm not really interested in expanding kind of my inner circle and expanding what I got going on. So Pisces, I feel like your weekend here is saying, I'm kind of good where I'm at. I'm not looking to branch out. You know, maybe I'm not looking for new love right now. I'm not looking for new friends right now. I'm not looking for new career opportunities right now. I just feel like I want to stay planted where I am in my reality. I think you tried to be open in the past here to this person or the situation, but it just kind of rubbed you the wrong way. And you don't want to invite that energy back into your life when you already are realizing I have everything I need already in my life here currently. So looking at the outcome here for you, Pisces, we do have here, though, the Knight of Cups in reversed, and Knight of Cups reversed here represents, at the end of the day, I offered this person in the past my cup. They turned it down. Now as they offer me their cup, I shall turn it down as well. You know, it's kind of one of those situations where you realized in the first time, in the first situation you dealt with, this isn't something I want, and even though they're recognizing that, oh shit, I kind of messed up with Pisces, I don't feel like you want to give them that second chance, okay? So Pisces, I do feel like your weekend here is pretty much denying a person or a situation here a second chance. You know, they should have got it right here the first time, and it made you realize you have everything you need here anyhow, and you're not interested in expansion, okay? Interesting. All right, Pisces, take it, of course, if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for tuning in here nonetheless. Let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have done our water, we have done our fire, and we have done our air. Coming up next is going to be our earth signs, guys, so do stay tuned, okay? By the way, what's going on, Dan? How are you? Thanks for stopping by, my man. Appreciate you. What's going on, May? Good morning from the Philippines. Sagittarian here. Hope everybody's doing well. Likewise to you. What's up, Mysterious Moonstone? Good evening, Ant and chat. Good evening to you, too. Thank you for coming on by. Appreciate you so much, okay? Tasha, hello, hello as well. All right, though, guys, coming up next is going to be our earth sign. So we're going to have a look here at Virgo moving into the next sign. All right, just give me a second or so and then we'll hop on into it. All right, guys, let's see what's up, man. What's going on here for our lovely and our amazing Virgo gang? What's happening? What's cracking-a-lacking? And what is popping? Let's have a look, man. What insight and information's coming out here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus moving into the next 72 hours. What's going to be going on here for Virgo gang this weekend? Let's go ahead and check it out. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the Chariot card. You could be connecting here possibly with a Cancer for some of you. Coming into the current energy for Virgos, we got here the Hermit card, what you're dealing with, Virgo. You got here a Queen of Cups in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you, a King of Wands in the upright position showing up here for you too. Virgo, I do want to say you could be dealing with a fellow Virgo because the Hermit card came out. You also could be connecting with a Cancer with that Chariot card coming out here for you too. Now, like I mentioned, right, you got a Chariot here, you got a Hermit here, so I feel like the wisest decision you feel is to move forward in your life. You're kind of connecting with a very interesting situation because looking at what you're dealing with here, Queen of Cups reversed. Queen of Cups reversed is often, Queen of Pentacles reversed. That's often representative of a person who has a lot of interest, but it feels like the interests are always lying within themselves. It's pretty much somebody who's focused on them and focused on what they want. I feel like you're dealing with a situation where there's unequal give and take, because somebody wants and takes, but it doesn't feel like there's a lot of reciprocation. And that's the frustrating part for you, because looking at the outcome here, King of Wands, you always feel like you're satisfying somebody else's needs. You always feel like you are giving somebody the vision that they're asking for. But when it comes to you, where is that same respect? Where is that reciprocity? So I feel like Virgos are dealing with unequal give and take in some area of their life. And of course, if you're not, it's not your story, but you could be dealing with unequal give and take in work, in your love life, in your friendships, in your family sector. But it's one of those things where you're saying to yourself, somebody's really all about them. And I'm tired of giving and giving and giving with nothing back in terms of reciprocation. It's not fair to me. I know I deserve an equal give and take kind of relationship. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and focus on some other people or focus on some other stuff, because right now I don't want this person to be my main focal point any longer. I do see a scenario where some of you feel like you were constantly taking care of someone. Maybe you felt like you were constantly always taking care of your boyfriend. Maybe you were paying the bills, giving the love, being the therapist, doing everything, you know, for your man. And at the end of the day, your man never stepped up and did some shit for you, right? So at the end of the day, hey, we want to make sure we're connecting with people who are going to step up to the plate when needed. All right. But yeah, I feel that energy, Virgo, where it's like, I'm just tired, man, of giving and giving and giving and not having it back in terms of reciprocity. So with that being said, you're focusing on other things right now. I feel like more than likely you're focusing on situations that have equal give and take versus what you've dealt with here previously. So I'm sorry to hear that if that's what you've been going through. But yeah, you're pretty much showing somebody, look, I get that you've been about you, but I deserve to be about me too. And if you're not going to show me anything, if you're not going to give back to me anything, then I'm at a point in time in my life where I'm going to give back to myself instead. Okay? Absolutely, Team Virgo. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for coming out here tonight. So, everybody, we have finished up our first batch of zodiac signs for the weekend read, not the daily, the weekend read, okay? We'll be getting on into our second batch here shortly, all right? What's going on, Andrea? How are you? Thanks for stopping by, my love. Hope you're doing good. Hopefully everybody's having a great Friday here as well. I won't lie to you guys, I am so drained. I'm super ecstatic to just go to bed tonight. So I cannot wait to, you know, put the face to the fucking pillow. But other than that, I've had a pretty solid week, man. So I hope you guys have had a solid week too. The energy was good this week, at least in my case. I had a pretty damn good week. So I'm hoping you guys had a great one. And of course, as always, I'm wishing you a wonderful weekend as well, okay? Thank you, Red Sky, for keeping up with the signs that are red. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, okay? All right, everybody. Coming up next is going to be our air signs. We already touched base here with Gemini, so we'll have a look at Aquarius next, okay? What's up, Alexa, or Alexia? You said thanks, Anthony, and thanks, mods. Of course, man, of course. Thank you. Appreciate you watching. Of course, thank you to my moderators too. Thank you guys for monitoring the chat as always, but also doing a little bit of the extra stuff that you guys do. I really appreciate it more than you know. All right. Hot Water Tarot said this has been me this week too. Yeah, this week has been super, super chill. I really have no complaints. I had a blessing a little bit come forward earlier in the week, which is really wonderful. I was kind of dealing with like a pretty burdensome situation, so to have that burden be lifted was really great. So that was nice in the earlier week, or earlier within the week. But yeah, I've had a really chill experience. Has not been too intense. I feel like the energy's been pretty damn tame, which is nice for a change, you know? Definitely nice for a change, because 2024 started out fucking intense. It was definitely like, oh shit. So maybe some of you guys felt that way too, but it does feel like it's starting to level out now that we're approaching summer and stuff, so I'm excited for it. You're an Aquarius moon? That's what's up. Good ass placement. What's up, Trista? Vaughn, thank you for being a member for over the past 31 fucking months. Insane. Thank you, at my Virgo North Node was on point. Happy to resonate with you, my love. Thank you, Fawn, for always being a big support. Really appreciate you. All right, though, guys, let's get on to it. We're going to see what's up here for Aquarius coming on into the weekend. Hopefully, as always, some wonderful things. So let's go ahead and get it popping, okay? What insight and information is popping on through here for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus rolling into the next 72 hours. I gotta remember, man, this is the weekend we're talking about. What's going on, though, here for Aquarius? Moving on into this weekend. Team Aquarius, overall energy coming into play for you guys is going to be a Page of Pentacles in the this is an Ace of Pentacles in the upright position. I like it. Having a look here at the current energy, you got here a Fool card, what you're dealing with, Aquarius. You got here a Wheel of Fortune, and looking at the outcome for you, you have here a Four of Pentacles in the upright position too. Aquarius, pretty interesting stuff. You could be connecting here with an Aries. You also could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Taurus, Scorpio, or Leo, as we have fixed energy showing up here with that Wheel of Fortune. Now, I want to say here, you got an Ace of Pentacles. You also got here a Fool card. So what this is telling me is you're at a point in time where it seems like you're passing up some sort of opportunity. I feel like an opportunity is coming around, and it's kind of one of those things where it's like, universe, are you trying to test me? I think that the universe is trying to give you what's called like a test of, did you truly move on, Aquarius, or are you still stuck? And I've noticed this theme happen in my life a lot, where I'd be in the process of moving on from something, and then the universe would be like, okay, here's an opportunity to go back to the past if you'd like to. Do you want to take that opportunity, or do you want to move on? Because if you take the opportunity, guess what? You're not moving on. The cycle repeats. However, if you ignore that opportunity, you decline it, and you keep your head held high and move forward, now new doors in your life get to open because you've proved to the universe, hey, I mean business when I said I'm moving on. So I feel like one of those situations is happening here this weekend. Now, it can involve exes. Maybe an ex is coming back and the universe is trying to say, hey, are you over Brian or are you not? Because if you get back with Brian, you haven't learned your lesson yet, so go deal with that situation and then inevitably move forward. But if you move on, then the universe is like, oh shit, Aquarius, you're over Brian. Fantastic. It's time for me to open up a new door in your love life, you know? So it's one of those scenarios, I feel, and it doesn't, of course, have to be just about love. It could be about, work. It could be about friends. It could be about literally anything. Good news coming in for you guys is I do see you with that Wheel of Fortune saying, I'm good. Whatever opportunity is presenting itself, I don't want it. I really am all about moving forward. I don't really feel interested in going back to the past, and looking at the outcome here for you being the Four of Pentacles here says, I'm holding on to my present moment. I don't want to trip down memory lane. I'm all about where I am in my life right now and where my life will be going for the foreseeable future. So what this means, Aquarius, is you're going to be proving to the universe, hey, I'm ready for something new, and therefore doors are finally going to begin to open for you as you're showing the universe here, hey, you gave me that test, but I passed the test, okay? So I like it a lot. New doors are definitely going to be expected to be opening up here for you guys shortly. So do keep yourselves open to new opportunities and new situations, as I do feel like you're going to be thriving in those new opportunities and situations when they do start making their way towards you, okay? I like it, Aqua. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but thank you for coming out here nonetheless. So we have done, guys, our air signs. We're going to hop on into our water signs in just a moment or so, okay? What's going on though, guys? Appreciate you for stopping by. Thank you. All right, everybody, let's get on into it. We did air first. I think it's it's air, fire, water, and earth, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let me double check the lineup to make sure I don't mess up. So yep, it was air, fire, water, and earth. So we're going to fire signs next, actually. So jumping into our fire, we did Aries already. Let's have a look here at Sagittarius. We're going to see what's going on here for you, beautiful peeps, coming on into tomorrow. What do we got showing up here for Team Saggy moving into the weekend, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving into the next 72 hours. What's showing up here for Team Aqua Baby? Aqua Baby, oh my god, Sagittarius, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 72 hours, Sagittarius, let's get ourselves about 2 more shuffles, and we'll see what's coming up here for your weekend, babe. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome stuff. Definitely some interesting energy showing up here for you. Sagittarius, overall energy, you got here a strength card, which is Leo energy. Having a look here at what your current energy is, we got here a Knight of Pentacles. What you're dealing with, you got here a Two of Swords in reverse. And taking a look here at the outcome, Sagittarius, you got here a not a High Priestess, an Empress in the upright position as well. You could be dealing with a Libra. You may be connecting with a Leo here too. Sagittarius, we have here a strength card. We have here a Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you are really doing your darnest, okay? To hold on to strength, to muster up courage, and be courageous in some situation. You know what it feels like to me, guys? I feel like this is about especially with the Two of Swords reversed here. This is about having to say, okay, it's time for me to decide to look at myself differently. It's going to require a lot of courage. It's not easy to change your perception or your self-image, but I feel like if you're a Sagittarius who's had a bit of a negative self-image, you're tired of that negative self-image. You're tired of carrying that energy around in regards to how you look at yourself on a daily basis, and coming into your week and you're saying to yourself, no, it is time for me to change my perspective. It's time for me to change my perception on who I am and the image that I see as a reflection in that mirror. So I think it's been hard though. You know, it's taking courage to do this and to make this transformation happen because you've been so used to feeling a certain way about yourself. You know, don't get me wrong, everybody has insecurities, everybody has things about themselves that they feel uncomfortable with, but it doesn't mean that you cannot move past those fears or worries or insecurities and create a better image. So I think you've been so used to seeing yourself in a certain way, but you don't want that for yourself anymore. You want to treat yourself better. And this weekend definitely proves to be a wonderful opportunity to make that happen. I feel like you're going to be triggered by inspiration of self-love here with that Empress card, and you're going to be triggered to grow the way that you view yourself and start to focus more on the beauty you really have to offer. This is about seeing your own personal beauty in ways that you haven't seen previously, and it's going to allow you to thrive and to grow in a very wonderful way, which makes me super ecstatic for you. But yeah, how I'm seeing the situation is that it's been tough having this positive self-image. I've been so used to not having that, and it's going to take a lot of courage here and a lot of consistency and a lot of discipline in order for me to change it, but I'm ready to set foot on that journey. I want to look at myself and see beauty, love, high vibration, right? I don't want to look at myself and see something negative when I stare at the reflection in that mirror. So you're ready here for a change in your own self-image for the better. I like that, Sagittarius. Very good read, and I'm happy to see you guys moving in that direction, you know? Everybody deserves to look at themselves in a wonderful way and to see the true beauty that they are. And Sagittarius, indeed, you are a beauty, and never forget that. So when you look back in the mirror, you want to get to that point where it's like, I love what I see, so keep on working towards it. It's not an overnight process. Rome wasn't built in a day. It's going to take time. I mean, I'm still in the process of loving what I see. I love a lot about me, but I don't love everything. So self-love is a journey that lasts a lifetime. So with that being said, keep on working as much as you can on changing your image, and keep on working on seeing the beauty within you, because you are a truly beautiful fucking being. Okay, Saggy, I love you so much. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for stopping on by. So, Sagittarius, you are all good over here. We have done our fire, we have done our water, or no, we've done our fire and our air. We're getting into our water signs here next. Hey, Heather Ann, what's up? You said we have a healthy new baby granddaughter. Tiny piece of cuteness. Howdy hi and howdy ho, folks. Have a great weekend, y'all. Well, thank you, Heather Ann, and congratulations, by the way. Super, super cool, and congratulations are definitely in order, so love hearing that great news here for you. All right, guys, let's get into the water signs, though. We're going to have a look here and see what's popping on in here for our zodiac sign of Cancer. Moving on into the weekend, what's showing up here, please, for our Cancer baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on into the next 72 hours. What's going to be going on here for Cancers this weekend? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus coming on into the next 72. Let's go ahead and check it out here, Cancer. Hopefully we're looking at something wonderful. Team Cancer, overall energy for you guys this weekend is going to be the Eight of Cups. You could be walking away from a person, place, or thing. Keep in mind, though, when you walk away from something, you also, however, walk towards something as well. So definitely something to note. Having a look at the current energy, the Chariot, which is you, looking at what you're dealing with, we have here a Judgment card or a World card. We have here a World card, and taking a look here at the outcome for you, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Cancers, you are closing out some kind of cycle in particular this weekend. I definitely feel like you're walking away from something. You could be walking away from someone, walking away from a job, walking away from a situation, but right now you're saying to yourself that you need to leave something in your life behind. It does seem to me like a scenario isn't working out for you anymore. And I don't know if it was Cancers I mentioned this to. I definitely used the term beating a dead horse yesterday in the daily reading. I don't know if it was for Cancer or for somebody else, but I get the feeling this weekend where it's like I'm tired of spinning in circles, beating a dead horse. I'm done trying to make something work that simply just isn't. So this is about walking away and being open to something different. Maybe you've been experiencing an incredible amount of resistance within your work, an incredible amount of resistance within your relationship. And it's good to remember, guys, if something comes naturally, it's usually meant to be. But when we're constantly dealing with obstacle after obstacle and resistance after resistance, sometimes that can be a bit of a key indicator of like, okay, maybe a different or a better direction is meant for us. So I feel like you're saying to yourself, I've been met in the face of resistance in a lot of things in my life. I don't want to keep on dealing with that resistance. I want to go towards what flows perfectly, what feels right, what feels easy, because typically those are indicators that you're on the right path when you're not facing resistance within itself. So you're saying to yourself, I'm not beating a dead horse. I'm not going to keep on working on something that isn't working out for me. I'm going to stay open to what actually feels like it's working for me, and I'm going to see what that has to offer. So Cancers, moving away from the face of resistance, focusing on getting into a bit more of a flow state, as that's what's going to be the most beneficial here to you at this time. Okay, absolutely, Cancer. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Do indeed, though, guys, have a great weekend. Okay, so we've done all the water, fire, and air. Let's jump back into our earth signs, and we're going to take a look here at the lovely and amazing Capricorn gang. Let's see what's going on here for the cappuccinos. Okay, what's showing up here for Team Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus rolling on in to the next 72 hours. What's coming up here, please, for our zodiac signs of Cappy? Moving on into the next 72 hours. Team Capricorn, we're going to get about one more shuffle, and we'll see what's going on with you, babe. Hopefully, we're looking at something nice. Capricorn, overall energy for you is going to be a 7 of Swords. You could be connecting here possibly with an air sign like a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Having a look at the current energy, though, 5 of Swords. Oh boy, what it is you're dealing with, Capricorn. 4 of Swords in reverse, or 4 of Wands in reverse as well. Looking at the outcome, Cappy, you got here the Devil, which is the Capricorn zodiac card. So what is going on? We got some major intense energies popping on into play here for you tonight. All right, though, Capricorns, I mean, 7 of Swords here, 5 of Swords here. I feel like you're tired of dealing with somebody that I feel has been pretty how do I say this here? Somebody who hasn't been incredibly truthful with you is what I'm feeling with that 7 of Swords. I feel like this is somebody who's dishonest, and that's kind of what their deception is, or what their deception angle is overall. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here, 4 of Wands reversed, I think you're starting to notice somebody's dishonesty is really what's allowing the relationship to kind of crumble. I think that the thing is a lot of people, the thing is like they don't recognize just how honest Capricorns truly are, and just how much Capricorns do appreciate honesty and authenticity. And when you're not bringing that to the table for a Capricorn, when a Capricorn's catching you in a lie after lie, or when a Capricorn's catching you essentially with, you know, withdrawing information, not being real, being fake, you know, Cappies don't fuck with that energy. They want to be around somebody who's real. So I feel like somebody here's pretty much been dishonest with you, and it's taking a hit on your relationship. Keep in mind, despite what your relationship may be, whether it's romantic or whether it's platonic, you have a person here that you're feeling turned off from. You don't want to be hanging around them if they're not bringing the authentic energy to the table. Looking at the outcome here, the Devil card, I don't want to get wrapped up in somebody's negativity, somebody's lies, somebody's dishonesty. I don't deserve that energy. I deserve to be around somebody I can trust. And keep in mind, if somebody's going to be dishonest with me, then how can I trust them? And if they're dishonest with me and other people, how would they ever be an honest person, right? So this is somebody here showing their true colors and their true stripes to you, and the truth is that they're just not an honest person, I feel. And if you don't trust somebody and can't trust somebody, you're having a hard time connecting with that person. So I feel like the thing is right now, Capricorn, you're pretty much in a space of avoidance with the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords here says, I'm going to fight for what I believe in. I believe that I deserve to be treated with people who are going to be honest with me instead of dishonest. And with that being said, the more you're going to bring that fuckery around me, the more that I'm not going to fuck with it. Period, Capricorn. So you're not getting caught up here in somebody else's negativity. I definitely get that feeling here where you're telling somebody how you feel, and it's kind of like, listen, it's time to step up. Either you're going to be real with me, or you're not really going to be around me. And that's simply going to be that, okay? All right, Capricorn, I see you. And I get you for sure. One of my biggest pet peeves is lying. I'm not a fan of people who lie. There's no reason to, almost 9 times out of 10. Just be real with me and I'll be real with you. And I would appreciate a harsh truth rather than a lie that comes out later to be an even more hurtful truth due to the nature of it not being disclaimed earlier. So Cappies, I get where you're at. kind of take it from there, you know, take some space, take a step back, see what happens. Maybe this person apologizes and changes. Always remember though, you know, a change doesn't mean anything without actual changed behavior, but take a step back and see. All right, Cappy? All right though, guys, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend, and Capricorns, keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So second batch of Zodiacs, guys, is finished up here for the weekend read. We're going to get into our last and our final batch here soon. All right? All right, though, guys. Lynette, thank you for coming by. What's going on, Pam Bear, as well? Liz says, I love that I have Cancer in my moon, rising, and Venus. Ooh, you got a Cancer stellium. Very cool. What's up, Divinely Paved? How are you? Hope you guys are having a great night here so far. Thanks so much for stopping on by. What's going on, Lashi, if I said your name correctly, hopefully. Hello, hello. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do want to apologize, guys. I know that I don't have the most intense amount of energy right now. I am pretty drained. I've had a super long day today. But either way, though, I appreciate you guys being here, and thanks for bearing with me. I know right now I'm super fucking drained, so it's not the easiest to, you know, do these readings, but thanks, guys, for still being here, even though I'm not in the most active energy at this time, okay? For sure, for sure. Thanks for the love, Pam. Appreciate ya. What's up, Tex? These live streams are truly the highlight of my night shifts. I love hearing that, dude. That's awesome. Happy to hear that. Yeah, night shifts are killer, man. But I hope you enjoy your night shifts, dude. You know, some people prefer to work at night versus the daytime. For me, I'm such a daytime person, but you know, I'm out here hustling, so I gotta work at nighttime, unfortunately. But I miss having 3 p.m. lives, man. I miss them. I miss them so much. So if I can ever get back to that, I would totally love to. I would totally love to, man. No worries, Leo will be here soon for sure. Thanks, Red Sky. Appreciate you. Divinely Paved, thank you for being here. Anthony, of course, guys. I tell you all the time, man. I'm showing up if you show up. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. I don't give a shit. All right? I'll be on, you know, I'll be feeling like shit. I'll still be here. You know what I'm saying? I show up, baby. I do. Liz said, your readings have been spot on point lately, even when I'm nosy and watching for other people. Oh, boy. Cross-watching for your friends and shit. I used to do that all the time. There was one reader in particular who used to be, like, very spot on for me, and I used to watch for, like, my friends, and I'm like, yo, check this video out. You need this right now, bro. And they're like, oh, my God. So, yeah, I send my friends readings sometimes, especially if I'm like, that resonates with what's going on in their life. So it's super cool. Super cool. Lydia said, caught you at the end, but just thankful I caught you. For sure. I mean, we still got 4 more signs to go, so, you know, we got about a good another 10-15 minutes here anyhow, guys, so we're hanging out, man. We're still here. It can be fun, but always remember, Liz, sometimes you might hear some shit you don't want to hear, so always be a little bit careful when you go snooping through the tarot, you know? Anyhow, though, guys, getting back to it, air signs are up. Let's have a look here at Libra and see what we got going on, okay? What insight and information is popping on through here for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving on into the next 72 hours, what's going to be going on here for our Libra peeps this weekend? Team Libra in the next 72. Hey, Sierra, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. All right, man, let's have a look here, Libra, and see what is going on. Team Libra, overall energy for you guys is an Empress in reverse. Having a look here at the current energy, we got here the 8 of Cups in the upright position, what you're dealing with, guys. We got here the King of Swords in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the King of Pentacles in the reverse position as well. So let's go ahead and have a look here at you and see what is going on. Now, Libra, I do want to mention you got here an Empress reversed. You're pairing that also here with the 8 of Cups. So Empress is your card. I feel like you are kind of walking away from a situation that you feel like the ugly has been drawn out of. This is interesting. It's pretty much seeing like the ugly in a situation. You know when you hear that saying, the good, the bad, the ugly, you're starting to see the ugly. And it's not about you feeling like, oh my God, a person is ugly. Like, this is not judgments or anything minute like that. This is about seeing energy in kind of like an ugly way. So it's like energy that just doesn't feel all that good. Okay, looking at what you're dealing with here, Knight of Swords reversed, that's an energy representative of somebody here who could, you know, probably benefit from watching what they say, but it feels to me like somebody here either has a foul mouth or really foul communication, and from your perspective right now, it's like, yo, I'm seeing a side of somebody that's like, really nasty and ugly and dark, and like, I don't know if I fuck with this. You know, looking at the outcome, King of Pentacles reversed here, that's a card representing that you don't feel comfortable being around somebody based upon how they're treating you. So I feel like somebody here this weekend could have a major stick right up the wazoo. Okay, maybe somebody's got a stick up their ass. Could be your best friend, lover, could be your family member, could be your dog. Your dog might be pissed at you, or like a cat. My cat, when he gets pissed, he's pissed. All right, Sebastian will sit there and fucking meow at you until you do his bidding, essentially. But the thing is that I have to sit there and say, listen, I'm not going to give in to you. But 9 times out of 10, the cat wins. You know, it's hard. It's very hard. So either way, despite my struggles with my cat, the point here though is that somebody here showing up in a pretty negative energy, and it's like, you know what? I don't want to combat you. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to see this side of you. But now that I'm seeing it, it's making me not want to be around you. So I feel like you're connecting with somebody where it's just like they have an attitude that's so negative or low vibrational this weekend, and you're like, I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Maybe we'll pick this up where we left off at a later date, but it feels like somebody's taking out their stress on you and you don't want to be a part of that. All right. And I get that wholeheartedly. Sometimes people get sticks up their butt. They take it out on the wrong people. All right. You are the wrong person to have this taken out on you. And you're not going to stand for it, which is good. It's always good to show people, hey, when you're mistreating me, I'm not giving you the opportunity to keep doing that. People need to understand you have boundaries. And I definitely feel like this weekend, Libra, you are enforcing those boundaries indeed. Okay. All right, Libras. I'm sorry to hear that's what you're going through, though, if it's your story. All right. At the end of the day, though, whoever you're dealing with here, you know, hopefully they realize I'm mistreating somebody I care about and I should probably stop. But yeah, I want to say this too. It's not even you, Libra. It's them. It's not you. Whatever's going on with them, it's something going on with them. It's not you. You're just unfortunately getting caught in this crossfire, and it doesn't excuse their behavior. I want to make that very clear. However, though, that's the reason why they're in that space. So I would back off, let them kind of figure shit out, and hopefully they come forth with an apology for the foreseeable future. Okay? All right, Libras, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for stopping on by as always. Okay? All right, guys, we have done our all the air signs for the daily or for the weekend read are complete. We're going to hop on into our fire signs, and we're going to take a look here at Team Leo coming on into the weekend. Okay? Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. What insight and information is popping on through here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on into the next 72 hours. What is up here for our Lion Gang this weekend? Messages for Team Leo. Moving into the next 72 hours. Lovely and amazing Leo Gang. Let's get ourselves one more shuffle. And we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully, all is well. What is up here for the Lion Gang? Overall energy for Team Leo is going to be a 2 of Pentacles. You might be connecting with a earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Coming on into the current energy, we got here the Hermit in reverse. What you're dealing with here, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at the outcome for you, Ace of Wands in the reverse position too. All right, Leos, let's go ahead here and begin. 2 of Pence reversed, Hermit reversed here. Yeah, you're getting to a point where you just don't feel like you can keep on juggling a situation. Something's becoming increasingly overwhelming for you. And I think you're realizing as time goes on, I have less and less time to invest myself in an overwhelming situation. This is becoming too much, is what you're saying, okay? Looking at the outcome, Ace of Wands reversed, it's hard for me to see a positive vision. When I feel overwhelmed, when I feel burdened, it's hard for me to have a positive perspective of the future, okay? So I think right now, Leos, you're really beginning to realize that you need to be doing less right now rather than more, because in your particular situation, less is more, if that makes sense. You know, if you're working your butt off right now, maybe this is the time to draw back and get a little bit more time for yourself personally. If you are juggling and taking on different work projects, maybe this is the time to focus on one thing at a time. If you are dealing with multiple people, maybe right now this is the time to deal with you. All right. But I feel like you're realizing I just can't keep on juggling. I am doing way too much for myself. I need peace of mind. I need clarity. And right now what I need to do is invest less and focus on investing in me more. And that's definitely the main focal point here. I think that life has felt a little bit more unenjoyable lately due to the nature of you not feeling like you have time for yourself and due to the nature of feeling so fucking overwhelmed. So Leo, time to cut back. Stop doing so much and stop doing too much, and give yourself more time for rest, rejuvenation, relaxation, and time to focus on what you really want here at this time. All right? It can be hard juggling things, but also know that it's okay when something becomes too much to take a step back, okay? You are not fucking Spider-Man. You're human. All right, Leo? I love you. Definitely do what you need to do to take care of yourself, and let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have finished up, guys, our lovely fire. We have also done our lovely air. Coming up next is going to be Cancer, and then after Cancer, we're going to get into the Taurus reading next too. So those will be the last 2 zodiac signs here for the weekend read. Okay, guys? Give me a sec, though. Cancer will be coming up here next. Or sorry, Scorpio, not Cancer. Scorpio will be coming up here next. So give me a moment or so, guys, and we'll get on into it, okay? Mysterious Moonstone said, I had a dream with a lion yesterday. Cool. I love animal dreams, man. Animal dreams are super cool. I often have dreams of like wolves, elephants, all things of that nature, which are super cool. I love those types of dreams and the symbolism that they bring. I don't know about a lion, though. I don't feel like I've ever had dreams about lions, but that's definitely a cool dream to have. It's like, it almost kind of reminds me of like willpower of a lion, right? So maybe something within you is activating, which is super cool. For sure, for sure. Liz said, self-care weekend. I got time to spoil myself. Spoil yourself, baby. Hell yeah. Give yourself that time. I've been fucking busting butt lately, guys. I think this weekend I'm going to spoil myself. Tomorrow, I'm thinking, you know, definitely need to treat myself right. I don't know, man. It's getting closer to the summer. I can't wait to just go dive headfirst into a pool, go to a beach or something. Like, I'm super excited for a beach day. I want to make time for that. I haven't been to the beach in like 2 years. I can't wait to go on the fucking sand and relax. Seriously. That's what I'm super excited for. Need a vacation too. That's what I got to start working towards this year as well. Anyhow, though, guys, getting back to it. Enough of my problems. Scorpio, let's see what's going on with you, okay? What insight and information is popping on through here for Team Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on in to the next 72 hours. What's going to be going on here for Team Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Hopefully we're looking at something wonderful. Scorpio, overall energy is going to be the Page of Wands. You might be connecting here with a fire sign. Having a look at the current energy, Ace of Swords in reverse, what you're dealing with at this time, Knight of Cups in the upright. Looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Four of Swords in the upright position too. Scorpios, pretty interesting energy. Page of Wands here says you have interest in a situation, but it's not emotional or... how do I say this? You have interest in something, but it hasn't yet really developed like attachment, if you will. I think right now with the Ace of Swords reversed, you're trying to keep a situation... You're trying to keep yourself from being attached to a situation. It could be about being attached to an idea, a person, the idea of you and a person. It could be about a job, but it's like you don't want to overstimulate yourself. You don't want to overexcite yourself. So sure, something exciting is showing up, but you don't want to get too invested is kind of what the message is saying to keep it short. Looking at what you're dealing with though, you got here a Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups here says, but fuck, don't I feel invested? So Scorpios, it's like you're trying to not be invested, but you're invested. So looking at the outcome of your weekend, Four of Swords, it's like maybe I should take a break. Maybe I should back off. Maybe I should stop getting too close to a person or a situation because I'm not trying to get all wrapped up in it. My message to you, Scorpio, is why not? You know, maybe right now you're not trying to get too close to somebody because you'll like them. So what if you like them? Like them. If you like them, you like them. See what happens. See where it goes. Oh my God, I'm super invested in a certain position at work. Be invested in it. Be interested in it. Show your bosses you're interested in that position. You might just get it, right? Everything starts with an interest. When you have an interest in something, a desire for something, that's where you can work from the ground up to make that desire a reality. If you're ignoring that desire, if you're not feeding that desire, if you're not giving yourself some time to cultivate a plan and have a plan of action and go for it, then you're missing out on something, Scorpio. So I just want to say word to the wise. I feel like you're trying to keep yourself detached because you don't want to get too comfy or too invested in someone or something. I say why not be invested? See where it goes and see what happens. May you get your feelings hurt? Possibly. May you not get your feelings hurt? Maybe. You never know. You know, it could be a win situation or a lose situation, but You're never going to know what's on the other side unless you inherently go for it, right? That's why I always tell people, be a go-getter. Dude, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It might suck for a little bit, but you'll move on and you'll find something that does work out. So you got to be willing to take shots in life. You know, you miss 99% of the shots you don't take. Therefore, it's always worth taking that shot because it might just sink the fucking bucket. All right, Scorpios? So word to the wise out there, man. You got interest in something. You're kind of invested in something. Stop pulling yourself back from it. See where it goes. If it works out, great. If not, that might suck, but you'll heal. All right? You got to take chances in life because if you're not taking any kind of gambles, you know, you're not going to see any big rewards from these risks. All right? So Scorpios, I say go for it, man. If it works out, cool. If not, it is what it is, but it's better than being in that energy of wondering what could have been. That is one of the worst types of regrets that you can carry with yourself. That energy of, man, what would it have been like if I just told this person I liked them? What would it have been like if I just showed up for that interview for this job? What would it have been like? You don't want to live in the woulda, coulda, shouldas. You want to live in the, hey, I fucking went for it and it worked out and I'm so glad I did. Or, hey, I fucking went for it. It didn't work out, but I'm glad I knew it wasn't for me. You want to live in that energy of certainty. So I say go for whatever this is you're trying to hold yourself back from. Whether it works out or not, it's worth knowing if it was going to work in the first place. All right, Scorpios, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for watching. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So, Scorpio gang is finished up. We have done all of the water, all the fire, and all of the air. Let's get on in, of course, to our last but not least zodiac sign and see what's up here for Team Taurus, our beautiful bull gang. What is going on here for you? Let's have a look at your weekend, Taurus. What messages and insight is showing up here for our bull gang, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on into the next 72 hours. What's going to be showing up here, please, for our zodiac signs of Taurus in the next 72 hours? Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look, Team Taurus. Overall energy coming into play here for you is going to be a Hierophant card, which is a Taurus zodiac card in the tarot. Taking a look here at the current energy, we got here the Judgment. What you're dealing with, Taurus, we got here the Seven of Cups. And looking at the outcome for the bull gang is going to be the Five of Pentacles in the upright position, showing up here for you too. So Taurus, let's go ahead here, guys, and begin. Overall energy, you got here a Hierophant. Current energy, you got here a Judgment. So this is telling me right now that you are devoted to giving something one more chance. But I feel like you're kind of confused though, because looking at the outcome here, Five of Pentacles, it feels like what you're dealing with is not so receptive to you. So I feel like you're open to giving someone or something a second chance, but it feels like on the flip side, it's not being receptive to you. Does that make sense? Like maybe you want to give a person a second chance, but it doesn't feel like they're wanting to give this a second go around too. Maybe you want to try something again, but it feels like every time you try it again, you're met with this face of resistance. So I'm kind of picking up on a feeling right now, Taurus, where it's like you're confused right now. You're devoted on trying something again, but it just feels like it's not working out. I always tell people, right? Resistance is persistent. So the more that you deal with resistance, whatever it is you resist, it persists. The best thing to do is not fight against the tide, but instead catch that wave and ride it out and go with the flow of the water. So what I would say, Taurus, is if you're finding yourself dealing with extreme forces of resistance, it might be worth backing off and seeing where the flow can take you. Now, what is the flow? Imagine a riverbed and you're on a tube, right? Going down a lazy river. You're not forcing yourself to end up anywhere, but instead you're sitting in that tube going down the river and you end up wherever you end up. This might be a good time, guys, to kind of like treat your life in that same kind of mannerism, right? Sit inside of that tube, let the water and the stream kind of guide you to where you need to end up. You know, when you're facing a riptide, it's very hard to get through that. When you're facing resistance, it's very hard to make things work. This might be a better time to kind of see where things end up just by letting go and kind of getting into an energy of like, hey, whatever happens, happens. I feel like that might be more beneficial for you. So yeah, for any Taurians right now that are trying to give someone or something a second chance, if you feel like it's not working out or there's so much coming up or it always feels like there's tons of resistance, maybe this is the time to go with the flow instead of really going head on for whatever this is. It might be worth going in that tube, floating down that lazy river and seeing where it takes you, rather than trying to make something happen deliberately that feels almost impossible to achieve, or that feels difficult to achieve. Now, this is not me telling you to give up, but instead this is me telling you to explore the opportunity that maybe there's a better path. And how you can access that path is just by being open to whatever happens. This is about leaving your situation up to God, or leaving your situation up to the universe and letting it play out as is. And that's one of my favorite ways to deal with certain situations, especially when I'm dealing with resistance. Sometimes, like I said, it's not always good to go against the tide. It's great to just say, you know what, universe, I'm leaving it up to you. I know it's going to work out one way or another, so however it works out is how it works out. I'm not going to stress too much. I'm just going to let it happen and let things unfold. And not only does that bring clarity, it can bring a lot of peace, it can reduce a lot of stress, so it might be a good alternative path for some of you to take, okay? All right, though, Taurus, I love you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you for tuning in, Taurus. We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, okay? Thanks so much for stopping by. And with that all being said, everybody, I do want to say thank you for being here today. Really appreciate you. So yeah, guys, thanks for coming out to the weekend read, man. If you enjoyed today's weekend reading, of course, please do hit that thumbs up and that like button. It really helps out so much on the channel. If you're a new person here, consider subscribing. I'd be happy to have you and welcome you here into the Soul family, so don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you a part of the CancerMoonsTarot family. As always, though, guys, if you've enjoyed yourselves, like I said, leave a like, leave me a comment below. Let me know how your day is going. Let me know if your reading resonated. Let me know what your weekend plans are. Come have a chat with me. I would love to talk with you guys. Other than that, though, I do want to say next week I'm going to start posting the June readings for June 2024, so you guys can look out for those. June readings will be posted next week, so those are coming up for everybody. Also, if you guys want personal readings, you already know, head over to CancerMoonsTarot.com. You can book a reading with me today if you'd like, so feel free to do that too, okay? But guys, super duper tired over here. I'm gonna go get some rest, but I'm wishing you a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Be safe, enjoy yourselves, especially if you have some downtime. And with that being said, everybody, have a great weekend, and I will see you all in the next video. Much love, take care, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.